Well, hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Please let me know that you guys can hear me in the chat. Okay, make sure this mic is not acting the hell up. Okay, so I hope you guys can hear me very clearly. What's up, J Darkness, honey? What's up, Linda? Good afternoon. What's up, Jonita? What's up, Lady Virgo? Let me know that you guys can hear me though. Without issue. I want to say that we're good, but I'm hoping we can y'all can hear. What's up, KD? Okay, perfect. Okay, because last time I had, went live, somebody was saying the sound was messed up, so I want to make sure. What's up, Iri? Did I say that right? Or Erie? I hope I said that right. What's up, Melissa? What's going on? Melissa from Salisbury. And that's right, Salisbury, North Carolina. Perfect. What's up, Phil, honey? What's up, Indicut? What's up, y'all? We got a few things we're gonna talk about real quick, like over here. What's up, this? What's up, Isaac, Keisha, Tarisha? What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Okay, Irie. Thank you so much, Irie, for that. Irie, got you. What's up, really? What's up going on, everybody? Let's get to talking, okay? If you're a member of the channel, be looking out for a link, girl. Be looking out for a link. Be looking out for a link this afternoon. Some things will be going down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Something from the OLFP. So be looking out for that. About 6 o'clock. So I ain't gonna be able to stay on this live much longer. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and talk about these 3 shows. Okay. First off, Love and Marriage DC, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Your girl gonna try her best with this review. Girl, I'm just being honest. And I know you guys probably can't stand it. And I get it, girl. I get it. It didn't pick up for me until halfway in, probably like 24 minutes in. And then I started to kind of like pay attention. And that's no shade to nobody, but that's really when Winter ended up coming out. Yikes, that I really started to kind of like pay attention. But even when she and Ashley was going back and forth, I'm like, am I missing something? Like, are y'all chopping some shit up? But anyway, let's get into it. So Carlos, when he first get there, he goes over to speak to Monique about she and Winter. First of all, he says, well, Winter will be here. And the way that he said that to her lets me know in my head that there has been some issues between Winter and Monique, either by way of things that could have been said on social media, or if it was from Monique going to Carlos specifically to talk to him about the issues she may have with Winter because of how he said it. And I was like, okay, all right, what is this? I'm thinking they cool. So Monique says that Winter never reaches out to her first unless it's regarding like a contract, I guess like business, or if it has anything to do with the show. And I don't know, I guess over the course of how long they known each other, about 15 years, I guess. Obviously, Monique at this point has an issue with Winter, which I kind of don't really see how she could have an issue with Winter. But y'all hop in the comments and let me know, because you might see what I don't see. Okay. So Mo says Winter makes it seem like they're BFFs when they weren't friends like that. And I'm also confused by that too, because when I've watched Monique's IG lives, and especially when she was speaking on how everybody came together when it comes to the cast, she would make it seem like she and Winter were much closer friends, and it could have been in comparison to the other ladies, but I didn't get that you and Winter were like this from Winter. I got that from you, Monique. So I don't know what Winter was doing on the show to play it up to make it seem like they were much closer. And in all honesty, it does seem like you're trying to use that as a scapegoat to get out of the fact that she came to you in confidence to share information, and you turned around and gave that information to other people. So it sounds like you're trying to play it as though none of us should be expecting a level of loyalty from you because y'all are not cool like that. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but that's just, those are my thoughts about it. What else happened? The attire. I got to talk about the attire because I thought all of the ladies looked beautiful in my opinion. Okay. I love the green that was on Ashley. I like Monique's outfit, and I really like Monique's hair and how she wears her dress. And first of all, it be heavy as hell. And Monique ain't that big, okay? But it's just the fact that she able to carry all that on her. And I think that it looks really cute. Chris was the guy for me that looked the best out of the males because I felt like he really matched what his wife had going on. You know what I'm saying? Just a simple little bow tie tux, whatever it was. And I liked it. Quick, where the hell did you think you were going, baby? This is a reunion. This is not a conference. You just get up there and just throw some damn clothes on and sit up there AC3 or whatever it is. This is not what that is, baby. Okay. I mean, Ashley was looking good. I mean, good. You said so yourself. You couldn't put a tie on or do something. Like, I mean, what was this? You put on a damn t-shirt with a suit. I didn't like it. I ain't like it. Okay. Jamie didn't look that bad. Okay. He came in at a close second, a hard second, or whatever, with a little different designs. But it would have been nice if he would have at least had a similar color to what his wife had going on. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really see Winter's dress for real. I saw Winter when she kind of walked out, and from the back when they did the wide shot, it looked like the dress could have been too big or too flowy. Winter, you give me that me and you the same height, okay? You give me we the same height, and your dress could have just been too long. You know what I'm saying? I like the hair though. I liked Winter's hair. I like that. I like that color on her. Very pretty. You know what I'm saying? I thought Ashley looked really good. Irina looked good. Irina is a very beautiful woman. But I have to give it. Irina's very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she continues to put up with Jamie and his bullshit. But anyway, girl, let's keep going, okay? They should have not based the show around Monique. I like Love and Marriage. DC, it was slow, but it picked up. Monique traded on her friendship with Winter because she fell out with the Gutter Barbies. I'm not a gutter Barbies girl. I guess that's their new name. Period. Call a spade a spade. Ooh, Monique has already planted clues to ditch her long time not really friend Winter. Okay. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so Monique says it's interesting being back. She says she likes filming, but she really doesn't like the lack of context when it comes to editing because she feels like she's always edited differently. And for me, guys, and y'all let me know, some part of me feels like don't mention editing if you're going to follow the statement with you understand. Because high key, it sounds like you have an issue with how you're being edited as you did on Bravo, and most reality stars do. But then you flip it and then you say you understand to soften the blow for somebody like Carlos so they can bring you back or whatever so you don't step on no toes. But high key, in all honesty, you don't like it. Okay, come on, Any Leaks. You don't like it, you don't like it. All right. You also said that in the interview that you did with I think it was the Jasmine brand, where she kind of talked about Carlos using her as the bait and not really liking how she was shot and how she was filmed and stuff. So it's like, and then she followed it up yet again with, but I get it. I don't really want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing we really gonna take from it, to be honest, especially people that take sound bites and snippets, they're not gonna take that you get it. They're gonna take that you felt the way. That's gonna be the main thing. So if you don't want that to be used, then I would just, like I would have just said it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? Don't even mention it. Like it is what it is. So there's that. What else? She also said, which I can appreciate, she said that she respects people's opinions based on what it is that they see because they don't get the ins and outs. They're not behind the scenes. They don't know what was shot or what was cut. So she does respect opinions, even if they differ from hers. Okay. So Chris says that he's having an awakening moment because he's starting to see himself, and I'm glad because I started to wonder that. Like, I hope Chris is watching the show and he's able to see himself. The last episode they had when everybody was in the theater or whatever, and he brought up the ex and then turned around and brought her up again or brought up any ex again, he did piss me off. Okay, now I was trying to be understanding to Chris, but Chris definitely pissed me off because I feel like he was showing a lack of regard for Monique's feelings in that moment, and I also just felt like he don't listen to her. And he also said that, like, at the reunion too, like he wasn't listening. So I guess he's trying to get it now after watching himself and seeing how bad he was. But Monique also did the same thing. I thought it was just gonna be Chris, but it seems like Monique also noticed some things about herself, and that's when she said that she said something like she could have been better with her words, and so in so many words, that's what she said. Her delivery could have been better. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. Okay, it seems like both of y'all learning some stuff about yourself. So Chris says for the longest he thought how he provided for his family was enough. Chris, thank you, because we was already thinking that. Thank you for confirming. Maybe you is learning a little something, and now you see that it's gonna be more than that. You got to give up a little more than that. Maybe that was okay at some point for you to feel like I offer you enough. I guess, if she came from nothing, you got everything, you provide a lifestyle, cool. Well, guess what? Now she up there with you in so many words. She's somewhere up there to where she really don't need you now. For real, for real. Like, if she were to walk away, she'll be sad, based off of her own brand, on top of having them kids, and on top of the fact that you probably made the most money, so she'll be living off your alimony or whatever the case may be. So, but she's not trying to do that. She's gonna need a little more than that. So You know what I'm saying? Like now it's time for you to switch and change and rearrange it and just give us a little bit more. All right. So Carlos says that people believe that Monique came on the show, and this was interesting to me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of slick thought this was a lie. But then I also heard Ashley say she heard that, and I was like, right, I ain't never hear no shit like that, saying that Monique came on the show to set up a scheme so that she could divorce. I don't make, or did I hear that? I don't know, girl. One of y'all probably put that up in the chat. So maybe I did hear it and can't remember it. But basically, people were saying that she came on this show to pretty much set up a scheme so that it'll be a clear cut divorce for her or whatever. Basically, something that's going to result in a divorce for her. I guess to come up there and embarrass Chris and everything. And I'm like, I don't know if that's what it is. I think the motives could have been more selfish than it was really about her husband. I think it was more so her being back on television and her wanting to get back on Bravo or whatever. Like, yeah, y'all may have kicked me out from over here doing this show, but guess what? Now I got a whole show centered around me. So now I'm back. Like, yeah, I'm gonna come back. You thought you were gonna never see me again, but boom, here I am. So I think it was more of a selfish motive, like a personal thing, than it was about her marriage and her husband, or to get back at him or anything like that. So what else? Monique denies this, of course, and she says she doesn't like that people don't give black women the space to address their concerns or issues when it comes to their mate. But I think that people are gonna be critical regardless. Like as we're watching the television show, I don't think they're gonna pick one over the other for real. I just think if you wrong, you wrong. And if Chris wrong, he wrong. I mean, y'all both gonna get read to the ground. So I mean, I don't know. And then she also turned around and says that the only time a man, I guess a black man or whoever acknowledges a black woman is or her feelings is when we see her cry. And I'm saying to myself, like, that's a lie. Because we literally just saw Jamie sit up here and tell Irena he didn't give a fuck about them tears she was over there giving. So are you sure you want to use that one too? Because that's not going to apply. And shout out to Carlos because he ended up bringing that up at a later time. And I'm glad that he did. Because I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking when she's talking about some black men don't pay attention to women's feelings until they cry. Girl, which ones? Who you talking about? Not Jamie Tyler. You ain't talking about him because he don't give a fuck. You hear me? And embarrassed her down to the club. So yeah, no ma'am. Let's keep going. Let's get to DJ Quick. He says that he is now referred to as Ashley's husband. 100% believe it because that's exactly how I see you. I don't see you as DJ Quick. I see you as Ashley's husband. So you're right. That's right, sir. So Quick speaks on his life and how how he wasn't taught a lot. That's why he's so grateful for Ashley because he feels like Ashley had to teach him how to love unconditionally, right? So she loved him unconditionally and also taught him how to do that. Then he gives us an example of his son not making the basketball team and and I think his reaction was what a lot of parents do, like a lot of like, oh, he'll be all right, he'll be fine, da, 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 da. But no, they also need to know that they have a safe space. Like, don't just automatically assume that they're going to be okay because you don't know what that could do to that child in that moment. So she had to let him know, like, don't do that. He had to go in the room and actually be vulnerable with his child, in my opinion. And it gave the child space to really be able to cry in his dad's arms. And it was tough to hear that he said he took an exhale and he was like, oh, my child now knows that he can really cry. And I'm like, it's sad that he didn't know that he could do that before. And how old is this baby? Oh, okay then. Well, I'm glad that he got that moment with you now. Let's keep going. But Ashley talks about how she gave up so much of her life, marrying him at a young age, getting pregnant, all her friends hanging out, doing what they want to do, living their life. Meanwhile, she's stuck in the house. It started to get to a place where she believes she was battling depression for a long time, but she definitely went into depression because she was losing herself and allowing him to elevate and go on to be the man that, he wanted to be. Meanwhile, she's stuck at the house with the baby and stuff like that. Girl, Ashley. Now, I ain't even mad at Ashley for when she be talking, she be looking at him and he have to shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done endured too much for your mother. Okay, so you need to really just fall in line, and you must have forgot. I might be your wife, but this here is my moment as I'm on this show. So shut your stuff and sit your back. Period. I was like, do what you gonna do then, Ashley. It is your time, honey. But she also said she would have waited to marry him, and I'm sure I don't blame her on that. Like, yeah, because you had to teach him so much, and that's what's crazy to me. You had to teach this man how to love. He didn't know how to be a husband. You had to teach him the best way you could while learning how to be a husband and I'm sorry, learning how to be a wife and be a mom. So, girl, that's a fucking lot. That's a lot to take on. You a mom. Your kids are what, 5 years apart. You met him at an extremely young age. I don't think they were together much longer before she ended up getting pregnant. Then you got to pretty much raise up this man, raise up your own child, trying to raise up yourself. Like, ooh, baby, baby, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, hey, okay. I mean, okay, then Ashley. Well, I mean, no, I ain't got nothing to say, bitch. That's just a lot, girl. Okay, so I guess it is your moment, honey. So Jamie says he sees himself as the way he is, because the question was asked. Like, a lot of people feel like Jamie is controlling. Jamie got anger issues and other stuff. Hilarious. So this said he sees himself the way that he is, and that's how he was raised. Basically, not accepting the fact that he has anger issues, he has controlling issues, only for Irina to turn around and confirm that that's how Jamie was in the beginning. See, Jamie is still that person. He may have toned it down. Now, back then, Jamie probably was on a level 10 and has moved it down to a level 3, but he is still those things. Let's be very clear. And you could tell, and I told y'all this based on how his son operates with him. His son, Haki, ain't got no respect for his ass, and really deep down inside, don't really like his ass. For real, for real. I'll give a damn about what conversation they had in the beginning. He loved his dad. I do believe that. But do he like his ass? No, he don't. I do not believe that. And I think that Jamie is still controlling. And he still has anger issues. And that's just on P. What else happened? Irina says in the beginning he was very controlling. She said she never had a social life. It was just him. He was her social life. And I'm like, imagine how depressing that is too. To know that, like, I feel like it's a different type of it. It's still depression, but it's different. It's a different situation than what Ashley had went through. Like, Ashley, all her friends was out there living their life, but she was tired with this child. Meanwhile, it sounded like Irina could have went out there and lived her life, but that's not what Jamie wanted to do. And she was afraid, is what I'm hearing, to go and do things out of fear that it's going to piss him off, or how or if they're going to have an argument regarding her wanting to go out and actually have a life. You see, he couldn't have that. Hey, Tisha, how are you? He couldn't have that. He needed your ass to be in the house while he was out here running a mother muck. Do you hear what I say? And then she gonna sit up there. So he want to talk about, oh, well, I got mad. I wasn't mad because she had 3 different men on her phone that she was talking to, and one of the men I knew. And they was over there trying to fuck my wife. So I was definitely mad. I was mad as hell about it. Irina said, well, wait a minute. You got to let the people know what's going on for real. Because, see, I did this as a response to what you was out there doing. And then Carlos said, well, baby, what was he out there doing? But girl, he wasn't answering the calls. Okay, coming in late, doing what he want to do. Yes, ma'am. Because he had to get you on that Marceau tip. Hey, Tisha, how are you? Okay, he had to get you in a place where he knew exactly where you were at all times, so he could go out and do whatever it is that he wanted to do. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and probably when he got done being ran through or whatever, he probably slowed down just a little bit and started to let you slowly come up out the house or whatever like that. But I don't know, some part of me feel like Jamie really just let you come out now because of this TV show. But we don't see, I don't know, girl, depending on how much attention you get, he probably gonna be trying to lock you back up inside the house. But we'll see how it's gonna play out, girl. Okay. What else is going on, honey? And then Miss Girl talk about he don't control her like he used to because she got a voice now. You don't. Except for you don't. Except for you really don't got no voice now, ma'am. Except for you don't. Except for you don't. Then Jamie starts talking about their situation in the past and how he ended up like paying all her debt. He paid down all her credit cards and stuff like that. So he really was taking care of her. But it was giving leverage for me, because that's what a lot of men do when they take care of you. It has to come with something. Definitely strings attached. Like, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of that, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of that. But you need to be at my beck and call. If I tell you to sit your ass down, that's what I want. Okay? Do you want these bills paid? Do you want this paid? You want this taken care of? Then you're gonna have to sit your ass down. And I feel like that definitely gives me old mindset. That definitely makes me think about submission and stuff just so you can get your bills paid. Like, that's not where we at. I need you for other things. Okay, I don't really need you for all of that. Like, I mean, if you want to pay the bill, then cool, but what you're not gonna do is think I'm gonna sit my ass at this house just because you paying the bill and you take care of this, you take care of that. Like, times have changed. Okay, so y'all know, but that's what she liked, that's what she did. Congratulations that I get like. Okay, then he gonna sit up there talking about something. He created the Irina that we see right now. Still a fool, but this a newer fool that you created. Got it. So then she agrees and says, yes, I would absolutely, yes. I would agree that yes, he made me. He did. He did, Your Honor. He made me, and I'm okay with that. Cause here we are today on a show that's barely getting 300,000 views. Correct. Yes, that's right. We're here, girl. No, ma'am. I guess, honey. Let's keep going. I said, not this bitch done sat up here and agreed. So you had no impact, nothing on who you are today. It was all him. No, man, I disagree because I feel like if he really did have much of an impact, you probably would be damn near just like him. And I just don't. You're not harsh and mean like that. Like, girl, give yourself some credit for who you are. Why is all the credit going over there to him? Whew, girl, help these people, help these people. We're gonna continue to eat y'all up, especially if you get a season 2. You cute, girl, but you're not too cute to get ate up. Because you will definitely be fed to the sharks, and the sharks will get the chewing. Hear me? Okay, because no, ma'am. All right, let's keep going because they was a fool. Okay, they talked about Jamie. Jamie being real handsy when it comes to arguments. She over here making excuses. I mean, it wasn't like he did this or he grabbed my face. He just did. Da, da, da. Don't you put your mother hands on me, okay? When I am like heightened, what my man does is he rubs my back. Like he'll come to me and be like, "Okay, babe," or like he'll rub my back or something like that. Like it's something about his touch that I know. Okay, let me cool it down. But I can guarantee you that damn touch ain't gonna be touching my damn face, pulling on me. Okay, understand that. All right. So get that together, girl. Y'all been in this marriage too long for him to not know how to handle you when it comes to arguments. That he got to sit up there and touch your face and damn near embarrass you in front of everybody else. Girl, that is what a parent used to do to their kid. Okay, when they ain't listening, grab their damn face. Do you hear what I said? Did you hear me? Okay, now get your ass over there and play with them blocks. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's what parents used to do back in the day when they used to grip their kids' face and stuff. I'm grown and say, don't you put your don't do it. Don't try me. Don't try me. What Martin used to say, I can Tina, Gina. I can Tina. I can Tina. Okay, don't put your hands on me, Jamie. Don't touch me, baby. So anyway, he says, oh, this is way of calming her down. Figure out a new way. So she says he never put his hands on her. Stop it. So Ashley says Quick has never touched her and he better not. And I said, come on, Ashley, because me and you, see, sometimes I be seeing you, Ashley. Sometimes I do because we be on the same wavelength. But sometimes, girl, you be jumping off that length, off that wavelength, and you be going to another level with yours sometimes. But we'll talk about it. So then Jamie says if they've overcame things in the past, so he talk about the past, okay? He says they've whenever they've overcome things in the past, he don't want to go back and revisit it. And I understand that of not wanting to revisit it, but y'all let me know. I do feel like if y'all have overcame things in the past, then it kind of should be no issue to address it or talk about it and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like just like, yeah, we did some things, we did it, but that's our past relationship and we're in a much better place now. It makes me feel like if you're triggered, then you're not fully over it, in my opinion. Okay. And my opinion could be wrong, but it's mine. Okay. So I mean, let me know. What else ended up happening? Yeah, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. So quick, this is the only thing that you did right for me. Okay. Quick called out Jamie and said, listen, I'm gonna have to take it though, dog. You was wrong. You was wrong. Okay. Calls him out to the face like you was wrong. You shouldn't have did that. Let's go back. Let's go back. Jamie was asked about how he has been shown on TV, how he's been seen. He feels like Irena is the reason why we see him the way that we see him. Irena, where's that voice? Where's that voice that you said that you had? Where did it go? Did Ursula snatch it? Like, where is the voice? Because all you said was, it was me. So I made you do that. I made you. That was on me. Like I'm the one. I'm the one that got people thinking I'm painting a picture. And just so you know, Jamie, Uranus not painting any picture. We're operating based off of what you've shown to us. You're the fool. Okay. You're the fool. Okay. Thing one and thing two, both fools, but you're the number one. Okay. So we see you based on how you have shown yourself to be on this damn show. Okay. So that ain't got nothing to do. Don't be trying to put that off on Miss Irena. Don't do that, baby. We knew you was a fool coming right into the gate based off of you trying to force your own child that has a disability to go down the path that you want him to damn go down. What? Yeah, no. Okay, you're the fool. Let's keep going. So I appreciate Quick for calling him out And what yeah, so he called him out or whatever and told him he was wrong or whatnot, da 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 da. And then it was crazy because when it came back to Jamie, he still was trying to put things off on Irena. Still making it seem like it's Irena's fault. I said, girl, but this is your king. Okay, let's keep going. So Winter comes out with a fan, talk about friend of the show, and I know why she did that mess as hell because she was the friend of the show that got the most attention. She was the friend of the show that was, I guess, the most controversial. People, their attention span heightened when Miss Girl got on the screen. So I think that's why. You know what I'm saying? She was the most talked about. So Winter says that she was a relationship coach, right? And she says when she met Kevin, she was a relationship coach, but now she's saying she's a spiritual life coach and a minister. So Monique is like, girl, when the hell did all this come into play? And Monique was high key throwing shade at her because she feeling away, but she tried to do it so delicately that Winter didn't know that she was really coming for her, right? So she was like, I mean, when did you start doing that? Because I've always known you as a relationship coach. Like I never even knew anything about the minister thing, da da da. But that's not how you really wanted to say that, Mo. Girl, you be silly. We see you, Mo. We see you, girl. Okay, so Monique calls her out and says that she's only known her as a relationship coach and not a minister. Ashley has called Winter a hypocrite. Winter says that no one knows her story. Only Monique knew her story. So she understood if that's how Monique felt, like I only knew you as a relationship coach. But she's saying within that time span, I guess, of her and Kevin breaking up, she's focused her life on more so being a spiritual life coach. But it sounds like her being a minister was always a part of the game, but she just never led with that. So maybe a lot of people didn't know. What else? So Ashley says that, Winter is a hypocrite and she pulls out these cards because now she has the aggressive Ashley show. And I guarantee y'all there is going to be a podcast to follow. Watch what I tell you, okay? Because she ain't bringing them cards out for nothing, okay? Y'all don't call this lady aggressive Ashley. She's getting on her candy birds and she's gonna make a coin from it. Let's keep going, okay? So Ashley is confused as to how she is flip flopping on what Winter is, as far as actually confused on Winter. I'm sorry, flip flopping on whether she's a spiritual life coach or minister or whatever. So she like feeling away about this, right? Ashley also did not like being called a mean girl, but you was given a little mean girl activity. Maybe not in the beginning because I was with you, but there were times, okay? Winter says it's because of your delivery. That's why you're a mean girl. Ashley says I was just asking you a question. I was just asking you a question based on what it is that you told us. You said you're a relationship coach. So how am I a mean girl? Because I asked you a question about what it is that you said that you do. And then Winter said it was your delivery. And I had to agree with Ashley on that a bit because it was like, you can't say that it was her delivery that makes her a mean girl when you're the one that put it out there when she just asked you a simple question. But I think what Winter was really trying to say was it was your, I guess, maybe that's what she mean. Yeah, delivery, because I'm thinking approach, and I guess they would be the same things. But basically, when Ashley asked the question, it was more so in a way of discrediting her based on her relationship. So I believe that's what Winter was really trying to relay and say that, oh, you said now you're a mean girl or whatever, based on how you came at me, basically trying to discredit the fact that, girl, I made a slip up, but I'm still a relationship coach or whatever like that, and a minister, and what you gonna do about it? Okay, so Winter kept speaking on the delivery, but she keeps missing the point about how is she a mean girl for asking a question based on what she put it out there. Now I'm gonna just put this out here, Miss Winter, girl. We'll talk to you in a minute. But Miss Winter, girl, you was doing something deflecting for me. You was going around not answering the questions. Like, you just was not answering the questions for me. Like, but I liked how calm you were. I will give you that. I liked how calm you were. But when questions were being asked, you weren't necessarily answering them. And I'm like, why are we on this merry-go-round? Anyway, so Irena didn't like being called a good Barbie. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. Winter acts aloof with situations to be the victim. I love Ashley. Winter throwing rocks and hides her hands. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. I told you she was giving some deflection. Now, some of it was not adding up, Miss Winter, girl. And I liked you. Okay, but it was almost a bit shaky. Okay, so Winter says when Raina wants to know about being called a gutter baby, Winter says that she called them I'm sorry, not gutter baby, but gutter Barbies. She called them gutter Barbies because they spoke on her ex-husband. Granted, I understand the ex-husband is not there to defend himself. However, at times that you spoke on their husbands, they also were not there to defend themselves. So Ashley, Winter felt like, don't speak on my ex-husband because he's the father of my kids. And Ashley said, well, what the hell do you think my husband was? You see what I'm saying? So this is where, and Winter couldn't really say nothing, but yes, I did. I said that. I was talking to Monique and I da. But she really couldn't answer things directly. You know what I'm saying? What else? I felt like Ashley was handling Winter at this reunion. She was definitely handling her, at least on this part one of the reunion. Ashley says that Winter told Monique about her husband cheating as though she told the girls about it already. And I didn't really get that from the conversation. I didn't get when Winter was talking to Monique. Winter wasn't talking as though as though she had already said this to the ladies. She was just talking to Monique just to talk to Monique. But how Monique came back and relayed the information was as though the woman had already had the conversation with them. Like she told them to their face, I know what your man doing, woo. And Monique, you know that woman didn't do that, girl. You know you went and you kind of spit that a little bit, girl. You know you spit the block on that one just a little bit there, ma'am, and then it got blown out of proportion. But either way, I must say, Winter, had you never said it, it would be nothing to go off of, you know? So, I mean, hey, but you didn't know your girl was going to get you like that, even though Mo said, I told you I was going to go back and have a conversation with the ladies. I hate when people do stuff like that, when they say that. Like, I told you I was going to go and talk to them, but it's like, yeah, but you didn't tell me that you were going to be very specific, X, Y, Z, ABC. Like, you know they're not paying the rent. Like, you knew you was being messy as hell, girl. You knew what you were doing. Like, I told you I was gonna go back and have a conversation. Like, girl, don't manipulate me right now. Don't play on my intelligence right now. Don't do this. Okay? You knew that's not how you made it seem like you was gonna go back and have a conversation with them to figure out what the issue is. You ain't tell me you was gonna go back and have a conversation with them and tell them everything that I told you, because I think that I'm having a conversation with my friend. Yikes. Anyway. So Monique says that let me go back. Monique says that Winter was telling a story as though it all happened. We talked about that. Ashley says that she was just talking to a friend, or I guess Winter was saying she was just talking to a friend. She didn't expect her to run back into the information. What else happened? Winter says that she does have details on Quick, and this is where you mess up, Winter. This is where you mess up, girl. You can't do that, girl. You can't do that, girl. So Winter says that she got details on Quick, but she won't give out the information. So I'm with you, Raina. Then why did you bring it up? If you didn't want to drop the information on what you knew about this lady husband, and then gonna talk about, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because that is then going to be the lowest of lows. I'm not going to say that. And it's like, what the fuck are we at? What? Winter, why would you bring it up? We're already at the low point now. You might as well just say what it is. And Ashley said, lowest point, BIT, we already there. You the lowest BIT on this show. Whoa, wait a minute. You're not going to do her like that when it's really Jamie. Like, you're not going to put Winter down there. Okay, now, girl, she might have her issues, but y'all know the lowest is Jamie. Let's keep going. What else ended up happening? So, quick, antsy. He ready. Like, protect me, coach. I'm ready. I'm finna eat her up. Like, let me get in there. Whole time, Ashley got her hand like this, okay? Ashley got her hand like this, and he can't do that. He gotta respect and let her talk first, okay? Something Jamie would never do, okay? Something Jamie would never do. So she got her hand right here, like, just wait a minute, honey. Give me a second, because I'm eating her up right now, okay? I'm tearing that up. Give me a second. So then he decides that he finna go in there and, like, say what Chris said. Quick, chill out. That's a woman. You feel me? I said, come on, Chris. Come on. You ain't got to do a whole lot, Chris. Where does energy be at when Monique needed? Like, what is this? Come on, Chris. Let them know. Don't do. That's a female. Who said that? Graphic. That was Craig on Friday, wasn't it? That's a female. Period. Okay, don't act like that. So anyway. What else had happened? So then Quick turned around and got upset and then called somebody a BIT, but it sounded like he was calling the dude that Winter is allegedly messing around with, according to Miss Ashley. He turned around and called that dude a BIT, and he said, not her, him. And I'm like, it don't matter, baby, because it still sound like he was talking about her. It don't matter if you're not her, him. Like, it don't. He told you to be quiet, didn't he? Ashley done put her hand on you and told you to sit down. Did she? Did she? Okay, you over here acting like your ass on a damn roller coaster ride and don't know how to be still. Like, calm down. You'll have your turn. You're gonna have your turn. Give 1 second. Okay. Actually, this is female beef. I know it's about you, but Ashley clearly got everybody's balls in her basket. So she's going to handle it accordingly. Calm down, okay? Whew, anyway, Winter over there talking about something. But that's the thing. No. No, I said I have details, but I never called him a cheater. I didn't say that. Mm-mm. So then Irena is like, but that's what you was like, that's calling him a cheater. I said, girl, that is, you right, girl, that is. And see, you ain't that man a cheater, girl. Girl, you is over here lying, honey. I'm sorry, girl. This is giving deflection 101. I don't know what this is, Miss Winter. Okay, girl, like you pretty much insinuated that, girl. Okay, you can't do that. Pop, no ma'am. So then Ashley calls out Winter for lying, saying that she's abstinent. She's been messing with some toothless man or something. I said, girl, not the man being toothless now. Okay, talk about the man toothless. She been messing with him for months, and DJ quit. Talk about call him on the phone. Carlos then got up like, Lord help me. And he like call him on the phone. Winter still calm as hell, running circles around their ass with deflection. Call him. Yes, I would love to hear what he has to say. I know where my stuff has been. I know what I do with my cootie toile. Call him. Girl was like, what the fuck? This reunion, it picked up, like I said, the second half to the end for me. And I said, bro, this about was given than a whole damn season. You know what I'm saying? Just giving. Thank you so much, Sensibility Speaks, for the super chat. Winner should have told Ashley and Tiny Tim quick to kiss her sanctified arse. And how about that? Thank you so much for the for the super chat. I appreciate it. So yeah, you guys, that was pretty much reunion part 1. So we'll see how it's going to go for the rest of it, you know. Listen, the girls was more interesting than the entire season, and I will say that I appreciated it. Winter is one of those church people that can lie to your face with a straight face. Do you hear me? One of them, like, girl. Listen, I still like her though. I know I feel bad. I know, girl. I still like Miss Winter though. I still like her, even though she was over here, you know, dodging, playing dodgeball, girl, for sure. Let a thing be a thing, okay? Because a lot of people like Winter now after watching this first season, but don't get on people's bad side, girl. Just start, you know, just be honest. Keep it above, okay? But that's all I got for Love and Marriage DC. I'm gonna go ahead and move over, and we're gonna get into Married to Medicine, because this too was messy. Girl, so Toya and Contessa, they getting closer. Toya working on her self-care journey, and she says that Eugene can't find what makes him happy. And I feel like, yeah, we know Eugene is struggling with what makes him happy, because in my opinion, he's been focused so much on making you happy and his boys happy. This man has literally been working himself into the ground since we've met this man on this show, in my opinion. So Eugene can never get a break, ever. And I feel like the least Toya can do is come up with some type of a business, girl, whether it's gonna be some type of decor or something, like come out with some type of furniture line, girl, some curtains, something, some bed sheets. Get with Portia, girl, come up with something, and not just be over here on Married to Medicine. But we also know that Toya has, I think she has like a skincare line, or she's partnered with a company to do that. But girl, you're running Eugene into the ground. But I mean, if he allows it, who the hell am I? Okay, then she speaks on Heavenly and how it was hurtful because Heavenly sat up there and called Eugene a female, or said that he feminine or something like that. And I said, girl, now let somebody had to say that about Daddy, because Daddy ain't got no big, loud, deep voice or something, or because Daddy is short or whatever. Now, let somebody had to say that about Daddy. She'll be over there trying to rumble in the jungle, honey. So y'all know one thing about Heavenly, as funny as she is, and as much as we enjoy her, girl, you can't say none of that stuff that she be saying about folks about her. All right. But anyway, what else happened? Yeah, so they say Heavenly talks about all of her friends. She talked about everybody, and I say that's very true. She does talk about everybody. You know, it is what it is. Contessa wants to do an intervention. They call I think Simone to get her thoughts, and Contessa wants to create Heavenly's greatest hits, baby. And them hits was hitting. Do you hear what I say? Them hits was definitely hitting when we got over there to that movie theater. First of all, the basement area of Contessa's house to me is the bomb. Like Beyonce, you got a movie theater, then you go around the corner, look like your man's man cave or maybe a den and ain't no girl. She got a whole other damn house at the bottom. And I'm like, I love it. But anyway, let's keep going. So Simone seems to be in agreement with this. So that's where we are. Anila and the kids, I feel so bad for the babies. The babies start crying when their nanny left. I was so the little girl, primarily the little girl was the one that was crying the most. And I felt so bad for her. And that little girl was like, you finna leave me with my mama. My mama don't know what the hell to do with me. Can I come with you? Like the little girl was just saying. I said, I know, girl. I get it. I get it, honey. All right. So she was just saying, I just felt bad for the baby. So Eugene is working harder now that he's no longer a director. So his plan is to, what did he say? He said work more in some type of field. I forgot which field it is. I can't. What did he say? I can't. Clinical. I guess he's working in clinical or something like that. Clinical medicine or something he said. But he's not a director at this time. So he's trying to search for a different outlet because when the pandemic happens, a lot of these people start going crazy with trying to save lives and being just, busy in the field. But now they tap the hell out and they burnt the fuck out. And I do not disagree. I believe that 100%. These people is motherfucking tired. They are. So I don't fault him for wanting to find something else, something that's going to make him more happy to do. But I'll also be able to gain some money from it. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be real estate or something else. But he kind of wants to, scale back a bit. And then when he talked about this is when I got in the confessional, he talked about how he has to work, I guess, 2 different shifts in order to make the same amount of money that he made as a director, right? So Toya, I guess he was saying that he have to, and Toya was like, you don't have to, and I guess he wanted to, but it's like, Toya, don't say what he don't have to do, because it seems like from the nature of y'all relationship since we met you all, it's always seemed like that's something he has to do, which is work twice as hard because his wife is not working or helping out in any capacity aside from Married to Medicine. So it's like that is something he has to do. I don't know if it's something that he truly wants to do. Maybe he wanted to be in clinical medicine or whatever it was, or whatever it is that he's in, but he may not want to have to work as much. I mean, shit, we ended up seeing him have a conversation with you about that anyway. He wants to scale back a bit. So don't make it seem like that's something that he wants to do. No, he has to do it. All right. So anyway, so Simone, Cecil, and Omarosa ended up linking up because they trying to write this book and they need some help from Miss Omarosa. Okay. Contessa, Toya, and Simone arrived at her house early. Contessa is snatching phones from people. And I'm laughing because I said, I already knew. I said, this is not going to go well. This not when we in a world where everybody's attached to their phone, and you mean to tell me y'all came in here and I gotta put my phone down. I ain't never have to put my phone down any other time, and I gotta put them up and down now. Oh wow, okay. So when she did it because Heavenly doesn't know why she's coming. A lot of people don't know why Heavenly is coming, so they want to keep everything to a minimum. So when Quiet said, "Girl, what the hell is this?" Quan said, so I got to put my phone in there. Oh, girl, y'all is ruthless, honey. Well, I guess if I got to do all that, then let me get the hell on. Because first, Anila dropped hers willingly. She just gave it up. Quan said no, so Quan was going to go out the door. Girl, the way Simone and Contessa ran out there, I was laughing so hard, especially when Toya said, it worked out for me. Like, I don't mind if the bitch leaves. Like, I'm fine with it. She don't want to drop her phone, then get the hell on, okay? What Miss Wanda say? Shake a bone? Girl, she ain't trying to shake that phone. So I guess you got to get the hell on. But anyway, ran out the Quiet, brought Quiet back in. Life is cool now, right? But then when Jackie get done, Jackie said, where you want me to do what? So I can't see my phone on the counter. Toya said no. So Jackie done ran out the door. Girl, the way that Toya got, not Toya, but Simone got up and ran outside to grab Jackie. I'm just hollering because I just think this is so funny. I'm like, y'all got the wrong person at the damn door, which is Toya. Toya don't give a fuck about none of them ladies. So if they choose to leave, then get the hell on. Nobody cares. Girl, I just thought that was just so funny to me. So Contessa lets everyone know that this is actually an intervention for y'all favorite girl, Miss Heavenly, okay, and her YouTube channel. Lord have mercy. Ooh, Anila says this is awkward and she doesn't like where it's going. And it's like, yeah, you only saying that because y'all good Judy style, y'all good friends. But when Heavenly does you and she does everybody else, we gonna see if you complaining. And I want somebody to snip this little scene where she says this is too much, it's awkward, she don't like it, whatever the case is, so y'all can spin the block and play it back for her ass. Because one thing about Heavenly, she gonna get everybody. And Heavenly is a equal opportunity. Get your ass together, okay? Equal opportunity, roast your ass and whatever else. She is very equal in what it is that she do. So, ma'am, your turn is coming, okay? TikTok. What else is going on? So Quad calls them low down dirty people because Heavenly is going to feel ambushed. She says that she isn't saying the intervention is wrong. It's just their approach and how they're going about it, right? So they play a video. Girl, Heavenly came up in there. Heavenly sat her ass down. Girl, when they played this motherfucking video, I was screaming. I can't even remember everything Heavenly said, but y'all know how people have those comedy roast shows where they'll all come together and they'll roast one person. And they be friends of theirs, right? And they just roast one person, each person after. I feel like they did it on Comedy Central. Girl, no, this was everybody coming together to hear Heavenly roast all of their asses. And when I tell you it was so wrong, but I was laughing so motherfucking hard because it was so funny. And what made it worse was Heavenly was laughing at her own shit. And she was just like, like she just up here laughing at her own shit in their face, y'all. And I'm just over here cracking the hell up. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. They did the same thing to Mariah. So when? You gotta remind me. Mariah ain't been on in a minute, so I just a little reminder. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I'm over here cracking the up. Okay. So Anila in the video talking about Quad too, girl. It's the one thing about being on the live is somebody to hook, line, and sinker your ass into talking some shit about somebody, girl. So Anila said no, Quad. Heavenly said something about Quad in her face, okay, talking about her face or whatever. So Anila says, well, you know, that's what fillers do. And Quad said, bitch, I ain't got no fillers. I ain't got no fillers, bitch. I'm the youngest bitch in here and the prettiest bitch in here. I said, let's go, Quad. Couldn't nobody say nothing, girl. I said, let's go, Quad. Quad said, you ain't finna come for me. She was like, ha. But the thing is, I don't wear fillers. Okay, I'm the youngest bitch in here. And the prettiest bitch in here, too. I was like, ooh. Girl, Neela knew she ain't had no comeback. Yo, girl, sit back. No comeback, sit back. And be quiet, girl. See, let me say something, Miss Anila, girl. We like you and you cute. But you can't do what Heavenly do. Okay? And let this be a reminder that you can't. Scoot back. Okay? So, anyway, I said it's the fact that y'all watching Heavenly roast all y'all asses for me. And I know somebody in there thought that shit was funny. Like, y'all had to, because I was getting the kick out of it. So I just said Heavenly ate everybody up. Heavenly asked Contessa, so is this what you do? No, is this what we doing though? Because I mean, girl, you ain't talked to me in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And do you want to turn around and have me up here in your house and you over here want to present a 5-minute video to everybody? Is that what we doing? Okay, so Heavenly was pissed off and she told her, you want to show this to everybody? Now I was kind of with Contessa on this when Contessa said, show it to everybody. BIT. What the hell you think? Where you think we got this from? Like, girl, you was already showing shit to everybody. So wait a minute, you mean to tell me that you can show shit, but I can't show shit? Okay, girl, it shouldn't be an issue for me to show people that you over there talking about what the fuck you saying about them, right? I mean, you already did this on a public platform. I'm just bringing it to a private space. I mean, girl, what's really going on? You felt comfortable talking this shit. So what's up? You don't want to talk about it in their face or what? Like, who you be talking to online? Strangers, right? So girl, it was just a mess, honey. Understand? Then Heavenly says that I thought that she said something like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were real friends. Girl, stop it. And I'm sure Contessa thought the same thing. Everybody in there thought the same thing. And y'all, you over here dragging these ladies down to the social media. Girl, the way she sat up there and drug Curtis. Ooh. I don't even remember what she said about the man, but I think she said Curtis done had so much S in his face. I'm sure Jackie, some. Girl, they put the camera on Jackie, girl, I fell out. I fell the hell out. That's just so funny to me, bruh. Goddamn. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I feel like it was in that moment because my guy told me, he was like, you and Heavenly are similar. And I'm like, I ain't like Heavenly. But in that moment, the way she roasted their ass, I said, man, we just might be, goddamn, we just might be with the jokes for sure, girl. Cause she ate their ass up. Let's keep going, okay? So so I think Contessa and Heavenly were up here fighting, right? Or at least arguing or whatever. So Toya, first of all, Toya goes off on her and said, "But you need to keep my marriage about your motherfucking name. I mean, keep my marriage about your mouth and all this other stuff." So Simone says, "Listen, I just want to focus." And Heavenly says, "Everybody talks about everybody. The only difference is, you know what I'm saying? What she said, the only difference is I do it in front of everybody. All y'all folks like to talk about each other behind each other back. So what's going on?" So Heavenly tells her that her marriage is not. No, Contessa goes to Heavenly and say, "My marriage is not funny. My marriage is funny to you. Is my marriage funny? It's not funny, Heavenly. It's not." So they're upset. She mad and stuff. Heavenly trying to hug on Contessa and she, bitch, I'm a hollering. I said, not you trying to bear hug this lady. Like, what the like, Contessa not rocking with you. She finna slang you in a minute. Now, she might be small, but don't get it twisted, okay? So this is what I love. Somebody wanted to go out in the hallway and talk. First, this is the first part. Here go Quad. Loved it. I said, Quad, you better sit back and shut the hell up and not take up for her in this moment because this really ain't got nothing to do with you. And she talks shit about you like she always do. Here go Dr. Jackie. Uh-uh. Let them handle it. No. They need to handle it. Let them handle their own stuff. I said, finally, Jackie, you have rose to the occasion, girl, and shut the hell up. Because Jackie, for me, has always tried to defend Heavenly, in my opinion. So I love the fact that she was like, girl, this is the one time you ain't got shit to do with me, honey. I am getting older, and I'm not gonna keep getting up here in the middle of y'all bullshit. So when it come to them two outside that room, all they hooping and damn hollering, I didn't come over here for that. So if they gonna sort it out, let they sort it out over there. Don't come over here with it. And I was here for it. I was like, yes, Jackie, sit back and shut up and let them handle it. I loved how nobody really got the hell up. Okay, now at some point, I think Simone may have gotten up and tried to calm down on Contessa. So she went in there and she tried to talk to her or whatever. What else happened? So Contessa tells Heavenly that she don't need to be her friend if she thinks that her marriage is a joke. Okay, especially a joke to millions of people. So she says if her marriage is a joke, then so is hers. Speaking of Heavenly, like, girl, yours is a joke as well. So Heavenly says, girl, here's the thing though, you can't be mad at me. You're not mad at me, you mad at your husband. I said, oh my. Okay. And Dr. Jackie, we talked about that part. What else happened? So Heavenly feels like she ain't do nothing. Heavenly calls Simone a flip floppy BIT and she's walking out the room, girl. They going up the stairs and Heavenly like, girl, I ain't talking to you. I don't with you because you ain't nothing but a flip flopping ass bitch. And then Simone said, no, I'm not. And I'm not a flip flopper. And I'm not one. And I'm not one. Heavenly said, girl, yes, you is. Because they told me you playing this with them. You and Toya with a dumb ass. So whatever. These ladies are crazy, okay? They are crazy. So they get upstairs. I think Heavenly ended up leaving. Quad over there talking to Toya, and I think it could have been Dr. Jackie or Simone, and then Anila's talking to Toya, really telling her that she didn't really like how everything went down. Some part of me was like, I hear you, Anila, but you ain't really been around long enough, girl. You just came in last season. Give it some time. We're gonna see if you're gonna say that, next season. Just give it some time. So Quad said Heavenly did say that she said, we all sat up here, we watched it, we witnessed everything that Heavenly had to say. So she was full of however, she felt as though it wasn't effective. That's what she said. She felt as though it wasn't an effective situation. So it seems like they may have to revisit this again. Now, in the previews, what I did see was Heavenly feeling so comfortable to go to Quad and apologize to her. But I'm wondering what happened after this incident between she and Contessa, to where she felt like she couldn't go to Contessa for an apology or go to her with an apology. So I'm wondering, maybe she tried and Contessa just didn't want it, but we'll see on the next episode. The other thing that's going to be interesting in the coming episode or thereafter, girl, is going to be Dr. Eugene and Anila husband kind of getting into it. I said, not Dr. What's her name? Anila husband getting a more fuller beard, girl, getting around the black folks and then feel like he's gonna throw some shots. Girl, Eugene finna be ready for your ass. So you know he on pressure, honey. He got a whole lot of pressure on him, working all these jobs, dealing with these patients and stuff like that. Girl, he on your ass. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be tuned in. This is gonna be some messy shit here, girl. Well, either way, good luck. Let's see. Let's see. You think Eugene bad at Toya and he putting it off on somebody else? The doctors knows Heavenly is damaged goods and to just ignore her childish ways. I guess so, yeah. Anila and Dr. Kieran showing up as U-Haul moving people took me out. Listen, that was so fucking messy. That was so messy. I'm trying to figure out who told her to wear that. Who told her to, girl? I'm looking forward to it. We love the mess, right? We love it. But let's go ahead and move on, guys, because we do need to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Then girl, I'm gonna have to run through this one because I'm gonna have to hop off. But anyway, so Marlo, let's get to it. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo tells the girls that she doesn't want Kenya around if she doesn't want to stay the night with them. I feel like Marlo was putting 20 on 10. Like, why she can't be around if she don't want to stay with y'all? I mean, she did bring her child, so let's not make this a big deal. Drew isn't ready to see Fatum again, and I don't blame her because I'm not really here for Fatum, aka Miss Tatum, honey. I'm sorry, Fatum, Miss Fatum, honey. That's gonna be her name. Kenya runs to the house at 9 a.m. just running to the house, and I said, "Girl, I hope you ain't running to the house to hit a turnaround," because I just knew Marlo probably was gonna close the door in her face. So she thinking that she gonna be able to hang out with the girls. Kenya walks in on Drew, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but Kenya was extremely laid back to me this episode. Well, in the beginning, she just seemed like a completely different person, like more down to earth than how we normally see her over there dancing and stuff and everything. Like, I don't know, it was just like a different. I'm like, Kenya got a whole different energy. Kenya, did you get some peen or something? Like, it was just a different energy that I liked. Kenya was definitely coming off like a homegirl. Like it was something different. But anyway, so Marlo was happy to see Kenya. Marlo wanted to give Kenya a hug, but Kenya wasn't trying to give her one. And I was just like, ooh, I want to feel bad for you, Marlo, girl. I do. But if keep that same energy was a person, it would be Kenya. Kenya says that she ain't finna be fake. Okay, she not finna be fake, girl. You just acted like you was just talking about me over here and over there, and then now you want to act like you so happy to see me, miss me with the bull. Okay, so Sonya is trying to get Kenya to go and talk to Marlo. Sonya, you got on my nerves. I want you to chill out. Like, you got on my nerves. Like, girl, you was doing more than Candy. You was doing more than Candy. You was doing more than Drew. You was doing more than Sheree. Sheree closer to damn Marlo than you are. So I mean, I don't know. You was just getting on my nerves, like trying to force a conversation and things to happen. I don't know what that was about. Maybe you wanted to be the person to be like, oh, I got them to talk, guys. It was me. I don't know what you were going for. But anyway, Marlo then got on the phone with her manager, okay, because she wanted Kenya to come talk to her. And she asked Kenya, like, when you done, come talk to me. Kenya was like, She was like, you hear me, Kenya? She was like, yeah, I hear you, girl. I'm like, oh, Kenya not gonna go talk to you, girl. She ain't featuring you, okay? So Sonya is asking her about her bags, like where your bags at. And then Kenya said, oh, I always keep my bags in my car. I was like, girl, that is not no real answer. Like, is you stay? But I will say this though, Kenya, are you staying or you not? Like, for real, like that didn't have to be so hard to say though. Like, girl, which one you gonna do? Is you gonna be there with us or you not? Okay, girl, we shouldn't be having to play no guessing game. Okay, I don't know if it's that you want people to care that bad, or is it that you just really have not made your mind up and you trying to see how the day go to determine whether or not you're gonna stay. I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be that much. Like, come on. So then Sonya tells her that Marlo had a gift for Kenya. Kenya said, okay, and I'm not rushing to talk to her. Like, what is that? I don't give a fuck about no gift. Like, whatever she got me, I can get myself. So why what is it? Okay. So I just feel like in this moment, here goes Sonya jumping on the Marlo train, pretty much bringing up the fact that Marlo has been through a lot. And it's kind of like, and everybody here been through a lot. Hell, you going through a lot right now. Girl, you got all your family living in your damn house. Your husband want another child. You ain't trying to give him another one. You over here beefing with Drew, girl. You going through a lot too. Like, why you? I ain't gotta talk to her. Back up off me. Okay, so Kenya recalls a time when she ended up running away. I guess she wanted to stay with her mom's family, and when she went to go do that, the grandma couldn't handle her no more, so wanted to send her back, and she didn't want to go back. So then she decided she was going to run away. So basically, she's saying that she know the emotional toll that takes on a young kid when you're used to, I guess, being with somebody consistently, and then all of a sudden they want to just give you away to somebody else. So she just feels like that's a problem. That's something that's gonna stick with them forever. So because of that, she looking at Marlo sideways. Okay. So Sonya over here trying to be Marlo's mouthpiece. Okay. But Kenya walks off on her ass. And I say, yeah, Kenya, get up, go ahead and go, walk off on her. Shut up. I don't know why you being so trying so hard to be an advocate to Sonya. I'm sorry, to Marlo, when Marlo has proven that she can't really keep allies or anything, in my opinion, because she just talks down on them so fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? I see why her and Nene so cool. But anyway, like she likes to talk shit about people. So I mean, girl, she gonna be talking about you next. What else going on? So Sonya takes her messy ass, messy. You want girl? She don't went and took her ass over there to Sheree, telling Sheree about what I almost told her about the conversation she had with Kenya, but says, I think we. Did she do this? Did she do this at the at Let eBay event? Did she do that at the LeBay event? Wasn't it her and Sheree? I think we should go have this conversation with Marlo. Yeah, because when the girls pounce on your ass, you're gonna feel better that Sheree is included in that, right? Okay, then, girl, we see you. So Sonya tells her about her concern. I think she told her about, like, I talked to Kenya. And Kenya said she was concerned about like the nephews or something. She brought up the nephews. Immediately, Marlo feels away because she better not bring up my motherfucking nephews. Okay, so there's a problem right out the gate. Sheree told Kenya, because then Marlo said, well, who even told her about the kids? That did. I ain't tell her. I ain't saying that. Then Sheree said, well, BIT, I told her. I had a conversation with her to, get her to understand what you've been going through or whatever. But Marlo feels like at this point she doesn't really want her around, especially if she doesn't like her. And what does she say? She's yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, if you don't like me, you don't want to be around me, then why come? I kind of felt Marlo on that a little bit, like, why come on a trip if you don't like me? But at the same time, I'm like, she probably came on the trip for the other people that she do like, not just you. Okay, so there's that. What else ended up happening? Sonya, oh yeah, I said Sonya and Sheree some messy bitches. That's just what it is, okay? Sonya and Sheree are the bone collectors of the group, okay? For real, for real. Still out here collecting bones and passing them around. And Sheree, I don't know, we got to give you a new name because you definitely talk about what's behind their back and then be in their face. You know what I'm saying? And then said people that be in your face be turning around giving your advice for this lackluster company that you have yet to bring to the people. And we're still waiting, okay, in the summer of 2022. And probably not gonna get in the fall of 2022. Understand it. But you'll be over here talking about the people that can help you. I can't. Let's keep going. So Kenya's trying to help Sheree. As I just said, Kenya's sitting up there trying to help Sheree get her together. I think she was gonna set her up with a meeting and stuff. Asking Sheree, you got your notes, you got your notepad, you ready to take notes, you ready to do that. I mean, no, but I could get ready. I ain't got it, but I'm coming. Like, girl, it's the same that you've been doing to us for many years. Okay, ain't never got nothing in order. We just talking about it. Okay. What it's giving me is that you have something going on within your belief system within yourself. I really believe that. I believe that whatever you put together, you don't believe that it's gonna go. You really don't. Like, the audience is really here telling you what they want. They've been waiting for it. Like, the moment you drop it, you're gonna have supporters, they're gonna sell out. But it makes me feel like your belief system ain't all the way intact. And you don't believe that it's gonna be a good product and that it's really going to sell. And I really feel like your belief system, your belief, like what you got up in here, it's cracked. And I should have knew that from the moment that you started messing with a man that was behind bars and you sat up there and messed with that man for multiple years, and probably would have went on to a decade if he was locked up that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still continue to deal with a man like this, only to get played out in public when he got out, and didn't want to take your ass over there to watch What Happens Live and try and downplay his DICK when you was over there pouncing on the DICK. Like, help us out, girl. Something going on. Go and get you some healing. Go get you some healing, ma'am. Okay. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I said Sheree know probably she might know a lot of this stuff about, like, when Candy gave her advice and told her things that she could do, like put out a small line and then use that money to go and build up the other stuff, put the people in place or whatever like that. I felt like Sheree may know this information because somebody probably already brought this information to Sheree. So Sheree probably already know. It's just that she don't believe it's gonna go, and that's on her. But let's keep going. Fatum has arrived. Ooh. Girl, do we have to do Fatum? Like, do we have to do Miss Fatum? Do we have to do her? Do we have to? Oh, y'all keep forcing this one. Bring Tanya. Bring Tanya back. Bring Tanya. Somebody bring Tanya. Okay, so Marlo tried to talk to Kenya, but Kenya isn't open to talking to her. But of course, Marlo is pissed, right? Okay, so Kenya says that she isn't talking to Marlo with that tone because before they leave, like Marlo wants to talk to Kenya, like Kenya, can you hang back so I can talk? Kenya, did you hear me? Hang back so we can talk. All right. And Kenya said she didn't want to talk to her. And then Marlo started chasing her, I believe. And Kenya said, y'all better get her. Y'all better get her. And Marlo's like, girl, I'm not going to put my hands on you. Girl, I'm just like, why are you trying to paint this picture like I'm violent when you know I'm not fucking violent, okay? And Kenya like, girl, I'm not going to talk to you with that tone. Matter of fact, I only talk to you if it's in front of the lady. So what's going on? Like, what you trying to talk about, right? So Candy kind of calls out Kenya, and she's like, why are you being difficult in so many words? You're doing to Marlo the very thing that you don't want done to you. So why are you doing that? Like, why not just have a conversation? And I can't remember what Kenya said. Kenya said something. Basically, it sounds like when people effing with her, she ain't trying to fuck with them. Okay, just the short answer. So what else happened? Marlo. At this point, Marlo is telling her, "Girl, have a safe trip back. BIT, we ain't got to talk. Have a safe trip. Nope, go on now. Have a safe trip." And it's so funny how much action happened in this episode, in my opinion, for us to not go no fucking where for real to the end of the episode. Yikes. What else happened? So Marlo tells her have a safe trip, and then tells her she better keep her nephew's name out her mouth or whatever, right? And she says, no one, not even you, no one will take me away from Michael and William. And then Kenya says, oh yeah, because you gave them away. And I said, bravo. That's right. That's right. Can't nobody take you from them because you already gave them away, ma'am. What are we doing here? What are we talking about? Okay. So Marlo did start going in on Kenya's butt, like reading her about her butt, and says that she can't come with them, and that's on God. So when Kenya was about, no, Drew said, you want to get in here? Kenya said, oh yeah, of course we can get in here. So when Kenya got in there, Marlo was like, no, we're not going nowhere. Like, if she's coming, I'm not going. Like, that's just not what we're going to do. Okay. So they were in the driveway for about an hour, ended up being an hour and a half, 2 hours. Right. So Sonya wants Kenya to talk to Marlo so they could all go. And I loved Kenya's response to Sonya. Kenya says, not after how she was just talking to me. That's one. She says, you didn't like how Drew was coming at Sheree. So if you didn't like how Drew was coming at Sheree, then you damn sure must have an issue. You gotta have an issue with how Marlo was coming at me. And she like, girl, if you don't get out my face. I said, yes, tell her to get out your, because girl, I've been wanting her to get out the camera, get out the way. Go on. Okay. So I was definitely here for Kenya telling her to get out her face. So then Sonya says she feels like Kenya was being dismissive of Marlo. And I mean, she ain't really lying. Like, Kenya was being a bit dismissive, girl. Like, you could have just had this quick little conversation, rolled your eyes or whatever, and moved on about your business. So Sonya says, they're two different situations, so don't try and make them the same. And I said, no, they the same, Sonya. And you could tell us how you feel like they different. Tell us how you feel like they different. Okay. Because both parties acting out of order, but you for some reason had so much of an issue with Drew, and that was something you literally reached into your ass and you pulled out. Okay, so there's that. All right, now an hour and a half in the driveway, Drew asked Marlo about what they finna do, and Marlo was like, well, I'm not, she ain't going with me. And Drew's like, well, I want to go to the gym mining, I want to go do gym mining or whatever. And she said, okay, well then get in the car. And then Drew said, I'm not going nowhere with this bitch. She was talking about Miss Fatum, honey. I said, yes, call her out. And then Fatum used this as a moment, of course. And she just did the most. Who are you talking to like that? Who are you talking to? Girl, I will. I said, oh my God. And Fatum, go sit your ass down. Like, I'm just, Ooh, I don't care how many times Candy say she like that lady. It don't matter to me. Okay, Drew sat up there and called that woman a lap dog. Told her she didn't came on the show just to be a lap dog to Sheree. Sheree said, I don't have lap dogs. I have friends. Okay, girl. And I said she's definitely giving us Chihuahua energy. So you say whatever it is that you want to say. It was definitely giving Chihuahua. Anyway, so they get to the mining place. Well, first of all, they went and they did these jumps and stuff like that back on the trampoline or whatever, girl. And then they turned around. They did go to the mining place, y'all. What was funny was the man had a Trump sign, and Kenya decided she finna go take that man's Trump sign down and give it to him. And I just couldn't believe that she did that. I was like, oh my God. I wasn't mad at the girl. But anyway, girl, I just thought that was quite funny. But the man definitely looked like he did not care for that to be there. Why are y'all here? But at the same time, I got the cameras on me, and I don't want to be caught, playing the wrong way. Okay, I don't want to be out here caught out there. So let me just give y'all the best customer service that I know how to give and get y'all the hell up out of here. Is what it was giving to me. So Marlo over here stressed the hell out. Stressed the hell out, girl. Marlo done got back to the house, y'all. Marlo wanted to let the ladies know this. Listen, you know, I came here for peace. I came here because I have a lot going on. And I just wanted some peace, and the peace did not find me. It's just been negative energy, you know what I'm saying? So I've ordered cars. Everybody, you know, I think you should just leave. Okay, just go. So here go Fatum ass making it all about her. Oh well, Marlo, I'm sorry. It's me. I'm sorry, you know. It's just a lot been going on. And when this BIT over here says something to me, like I just because I can't stand the and I just went crazy, and I just had to, you know, and I want to say sorry to you. And I said, how the fuck did we make this about you? How did this become about you? How did, and I was so fucking glad that by the end of the episode, Marlo saw what I saw. Like basically, Fatum doing too much, girl. Miss Fatum, girl, you are doing too much, okay? So then what else? Oh, then Drew starts arguing with Mr. Fatum and then sat up there and threw a bone at the lady. Girl, I was cackling, cackling. I said the infamous bone that we were hearing about. We finally get to see her throw it. And Drew says, here, suck on that. Yes, suck on it. Suck on it, ma'am. Suck on it, chew on it, nibble, whatever it is you want to do, honey. Okay, because that's exactly what you're giving, dog activity. And I just, you know, I do not like. Please, can we have Tanya back? Please, somebody, please go call Tanya. Please call Tanya. Somebody go. Who else we got? Girl, y'all can bring back anybody but her. Girl, y'all can go call Claudia. I'm sure Claudia is open and available. What's the girl from Black that was on Encore? What's my girl name? Married to the man Roddy DeVoe. Call her. Girl, go call some people. Send Fatum back to where she came from, girl. Sheree, just bring your daughter to the front. Because Fatum is just, girl, exhausting. So basically, Marlo tells them, listen, I done sat up here and I done got some trucks. I done got to order some cars. Y'all got to go. You know what he gave me? I'm finna kick y'all. It's not like I kick my nephews out because I can't handle it. I got too much going on. I asked you to come here because I wanted you, and now I don't want you anymore. So ship them hoes out and take them on. I said, girl, not her doing to y'all what she just did to the nephews and kicked y'all ass out. Yikes. Okay, at least you got a home to go to. But anyway, Monyetta kind of pissed. Like, girl, not y'all bringing me all the way out of town, 3 hours away from me to look cute and fine, the best looking woman up here, girl. And you mean to tell me I only sat up here for a little bit, watched you hoes argue, and then now I got to turn around and go back and take this long ride home? Not y'all trying to sit up here and play me like that. I get it. That's not, it's fine though. You ain't got to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. Okay. So Miss Monyetta had to get her and she had to go. You know, I hate that, you know, for Miss Monyetta. We finally get to see a piece of Miss Monyetta, and then y'all done sat up here and wasted this lady's time. Now she gotta go back home. Ooh. Girl, then you got Kenya, not Kenya, Marlo going back to, first of all, Kenya said, oh, well, that's it for me. I'm good. Okay. So Kenya was the first person to get up and go. Marlo back there in her room talking about how she get peace because she's sitting on the bed. Fatum over here still doing too much, and Marlo finally called her and style for her words. Like, y'all, do you see this? Do you see her? And what's going on with Fatum? What is going on with her? Okay, I said, girl, I knew I went crazy because I was like, why? How did we even make this thing all about you, Miss Fatum? Okay, no, her name ain't Fatum. Okay, it's gonna be a fool. But anyway, girl, that's all that I got. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of this thing. Again, if you are a member of the channel, be looking out for a link over there on the community tab, all that other great stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all of that great jazz. Follow me over there on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.